dealing with the village of Windhelm. So now we are moving on to the town of Whiterun. So, to reiterate what I'm doing with the Skyrim series is I will be doing each and every mission in every single town across the map. As well as obviously doing the main quest, bird flights. And of course today is Friday, so I will be streaming later on twitch.tv/Duncannuva gaming. _ gaming. So this week has been a hectic week for me. Yeah. Busy doing stuff, not dealing with the heat. Whole bunch of other crap as well. Vampires. Of course, this also means that we're gonna have to do the companions before we can do anything else, which is gonna be fun as well. Of course, we are an orc. We are Skullbash. So I think we are. Yeah, we're Skullbash the orc. Alright, cool. So yeah, myself and my brother, we were up busy doing today because I had to go print something off for a cosplay I'm doing. And I had to go and get some, gotten it printed off, but I had to go and, because what I'm cosplaying as is I'm going to be cosplaying as Onua, the... Why is this chick naked? There's a battle here.
No, not like this. Time to finish the sons of Skyrim.
We'll just collect all the resources because I want all the loot. So, yep. But anyway, as we were out today, we stopped in at a, you kind of stop in like at one of these like little, cheap knockoff selling places. And it was a cheap knockoff selling place because they sold miniature Gen 2 Bionicle and Hero Factory for $2. So I picked one up. I've got Toa Gali. This is G2 Gali, unfortunately. Bugger the Stormcloaks. Someone follow me? Yeah, it's been a quick battle between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks. So yeah, they had like a whole bunch of others. I am going to be picking up more. Because they had Kapaka, they had Onua, they had Pahatu, and Liwa, and yeah, they had the main ones, and I am going to pick them up. They've even got a very different version of Onua. So yeah, for $2, I mean, I'm not going to complain. It was quite good. Hello, cat. Got one of my cats spookling up against my legs. Yep, they would have just killed the orc. Orc? Giant. who shoots caravan. So, yep. Alright, straight, not Twitch.
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Lorius farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well, sounds like you've had...
That was actually cut from the game. In the base game, she's not out here talking to him. But you can find a jester somewhere up the road who is Cicero, and like this is the first interaction with Cicero. Now, the interesting thing is if you have the option to wipe out the Dark Brotherhood, you don't actually fully wipe out the Dark Brotherhood. Cicero survives, as does Babette. Because, you know, Skyrim's like, hey,
city's closed with the dragons about.
You can't kill children.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you. Halt. City's closed with the dragons.
Which is quite sad because you wipe out everybody else. Now, for this, because we want to get all the full things done, I won't be wiping out the Dark Brotherhood. I won't be siding with the vampires. I'll be siding with the Dawn Guard, because they actually give you a lot more. And then when we eventually get to Dragonborn, I do have a rule for that. We will be doing all the quests we can, and finding all the black books as well.
They're reforming the Dawn
We'll
Guard.
pay whatever it's
One moon? Where's the other moon?
have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
Yeah.
Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane out?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never
So.
steal for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
That is unfortunate, like, regarding that whole argument you heard, is, one problem is that, two of the city's greatest families are the Greymanes and the Battleborns, Battlebeards, or whatever the hell they're called, are arguing, and they've been arguing for years. It was never going to stop, it was never going to do anything more. And because of it, it was, oh jeez, no. It was a problem, and because of it, we are going to take all the arrows, because arrows are going to be useful, depending on what we go with. And because of it, you know, they were like, well, whatever. Yada, yada, yada. And what ended up happening is, unfortunately, you have, one family who says, well, this happened, and another family who says, well, this happened. And neither one can actually come to an agreement, and they're like, well, if you, and, well, if you. And that is a shame. But that's just of what they said. Don't need the Ebony Blade, I don't really care for the Ebony Blade. Thieves Guild Steel Plate Helmet, I think you get that by doing all the things. Yeah, and like, before we were able to complete the quest, we actually have to get quite good with them. Listen, Thieves, so like, with the Thieves Guild, we'll be doing all of their quests, so we can actually get all their stuff done. It's just mainly because I leave a lot of things to the end. And, you know, it gets kind of boring, like, oh, do I have to really go back and do X amount of things? Like, I'd much rather get them done, so with this, thing on them, like, I don't have to, I have to actually go and do all the quests. And the other thing is that we have to own every single hold. It's property. So before we go and do Ulfric Jarlbolgrif's couple of few quests, which is Dragon's Reach, and then going and getting the Dragonstone, which we've already got, because I went and did that before. It's because I want to avoid Bleak Falls Sparrows as much as humanly possible. Yeah. Now, with the blades, we will not be siding with the blades. I actually dislike the blades quite a bit, and I'm actually going to explain why now. For those of you who do not know, in Skyrim, the blades return. And you as the task at the end of towards the end of the quest line, they learn who the true leader of the Greybeards is. For those of you who don't know, Parthenax. Seriously, you should know by now. Why is this a problem, you may ask? Well, the original purpose of the blades was to hunt down dragons because they came from the Akaviri Dragon Guard. On Xbox and PC, you can get a thing called Parthenax's Dilemma. And basically, you can tell the blades to bugger off. You are the Dovahkiin, you are the one in charge, not them. I should have done this on Xbox, actually. But whatever. And Delphine, oversteps herself like, I am the Grandmaster of the Blades. Well, the one thing I feel is kind of missed by Bethesda is you are the Dovahkiin, you are Dragon Blood. You were Dragonborn, you are the last Dragonborn. What you should be able to do is to bequeath yourself in charge of the Greybeards and tell them to evolve. Tell them you will stand down and leave our allies alone, or I will have you exiled from the Blades. Or you could do something even worse. I could tell the Thalmor exactly where you are. Because, let us not forget, the Thalmor are still a massive enemy of the Blades. Yeah, cool, one of my friends are online. So yeah. I feel like that's a bit of a missed opportunity, for that one, at least, because, with, how things are, you kind of, like, miss a lot of things. And, like, there are some things that Bethesda will miss, or do miss, and, like, they'll leave it to modders to say, hey, here you go. Let's see if you can create anything. Now, let us finish gathering up. Oh, there's money in a bucket. Oh boy. Right, we'll go rent a room. Now, we will be changing up our armor because we are an orc, but at the moment, because we don't, as I'm roleplaying, we don't have access to the orc settlements yet, so we don't have any ability. I believe that we have to actually go visit an orc settlement before we can go and visit an orc. Ah, Sam Green.
Yes?
Yeah?
Who's in charge here? Warrior. Mead. Where's the chick who's in charge? She's normally supposed to be... Where the bloody hell did she go?
Hmm?
Great.
Sadia, wake up there. Yes, Mum.
You upstairs?
Need something?
Where is Holder? Like,
Yes?
You want a drink? Depends. Are
you
you thirsty?
hungry, or both? We'll buy everything because we are a orc warrior. Orcs eat a lot. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm thinking if I can get myself around to it, I'm gonna do a bunch of
Now please, no more questions.
build video for some models. Like, I know because a lot of people have been asking, who the hell are you? Mikael? There she is.
I enjoy. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I assume it's part of the Temple of Kinnara. People say there is someone in Riften that... The companions? Let's sate that appetite,
Planning on doing some build videos in the near future. Go lead on. Go on.
It's so good to see you again.
Thank you, madam. Yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. I am going to try to get a build video
If it's work you're
done.
looking for, Hulders they want to talk
Just
to.
go to bed then. We'll sleep for about 9 hours. Yeah. Because I've got a couple of things I am building at the moment, and there's one thing I am trying to get done. Hey, welcome to the stream. What I'm currently building at the moment, my thing is, it's a scratch build project. It's my attempt at a Martian tripod from War of the Worlds. And if you don't know what War of the Worlds is, it was a book written by H.G. Wells. Where in the latter half of the 19th century, the Martians from Mars invade Earth because they want Earth as resources or some random shit. Don't remember exactly what the thing was, but they wanted Earth. I think it was, as stated, was for it was stated that they wanted it to be a new colony world, so they, you know, did a whole thing, and they invaded Earth, and as a result,
Let me
they,
know if there's anything else you need.
yeah, they, go, yeah, we're gonna declare war, yada yada yada, this, that, and that. And what that basically meant was, like, the Martians come to Earth on massive tripods, or in massive tripods, which are designed in many different ways. Like, everybody has their own iteration of them, and they are sometimes some of the most amazing, like, vehicles. And what quest do I have? Put the Dawn Guard. From roots. The Meridian's Beacon. So we go here. We are going to
Still warm from the oven.
go talk to the person because I want to do the tree first. Lot of flowers. But yeah.
Family's honor is important.
Yep.
But we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now. And I can't
Mister, could you spare a coin?
I'm not going to give her anything at the moment. We'll come back for her in a moment.
Rusty old sword.
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return. What do you need, handsome?
Oh, thank you.
Wait, I
I feel sorry for that poor man. Like,
Need something? May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
interesting.
You tried mercenary work? My sapphire does. He fed his entire family with the gold. I tracked it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Alright.
Lord, give me your money.
Yeah.
I don't have any money. You better give me.
Welcome to the politics.
Right now, or I'm gonna
Please,
bloody
bring it to
your
me.
nose.
Yeah, well.
10 seconds tomorrow.
Gotta feel sorry for,
I'm
right.
gonna bloody your nose and your leg. No, please. I really don't have any money, Brain.
Skyrim, the loot picking game. I feel sorry for that kid. Now, anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? I was building, I'm building a Martian, my version of a Martian tripod, and it's got a heavy heat ray, double barrel heat ray, which is an old model kit thing I built for, I think it was a thruster pack. And then it's got a smaller medium heat ray. The heavy one's for heavy vehicles, the medium one is for everything else. And yep, I've got a lot more work to do on it. It's not anywhere near finished. I've got to add feed onto it, and then once I've got the feed on, I will then go and one moment, I had to deal with a burp that was threatening to be more than just a burp.
Take a look.
I do like the Khajiit in this game. Like, one thing I do feel really sad about is like how the Khajiit are treated. Basically, it's really disgusting. Like, oh hey, you're lesser than us. We will you know, we're gonna treat you like shit. And I'm like, why would you do that though? Like, what possible means is there for me? Oh, we are definitely going to buy all of the enchanted gear. The reason we're going to buy the enchanted gear is we can go and disenchant it later. Illusions, blocking. And sometimes these guys will have really good things. We'll get the Chode Stole. Or we will buy all of the Soul Gems. Don't know why I brought a cast iron pot, I just did. Buy all the girls' outfits. Now, I am going to be adopting both a girl and a boy, because last time I've done this, I've gone mainly for, like, 2 daughters for my character. I'm like, kind of getting sick and tired of having 2 daughters. May your roads lead you to warm sands. I do love the Khajiit in this game, and I think that I feel really sorry for them. Like, they go through a lot of shit. That's actually really clever, because like, the reason the Khajiit is still here, despite, you know, the civil war going on, and of course you got the dragons attacking, is, you know, money. Khajiit know how to make coins. Which is funny, because like, the Khajiit character I've made is, he's called Skakti. And I made this entire faction up for the Khajiit, and they're called the Desert Stalkers. And the reason they're called the Desert Stalkers is they are orphans. It started out as a group of orphans who were banished from their city after theft, you know, after the city got sick and tired of their thieving. Who then basically banded together with, game crashed.